This year, I want to go from $10,000 per month to $100,000 per month. And so I have to treat 2026 like a fucking war, bro. And since I want you to win as well, I'm not going to hold anything back, and I'm just going to give you my full 4-step plan on how I'm going to crush 2026. If you follow this plan, I promise you that you will 100% win. I don't care if your goal is 5k per month, 10k per month, 30k per month. You will definitely achieve that if you just listen to me right now. I helped over 28 people go from zero to at least $10,000 per month with their own personal brand and with their own businesses. And I did all of that at just 20 years old after failing for 3 years and working in a supermarket and stocking the shelves. And this year I'm gonna make 100k per month, so here is how. The first out of the 4 points is that you need to have a plan, bro. So the first thing you need to do when you're planning this year is to even set your goal. How much money do you want to make? Where do you want to go? What do you want to buy? Whatever. Just set a specific figure, like a specific goal. And don't be scared of it. I know that a lot of people are scared to set goals. I was scared as well, bro. $100,000 per month is a fuck ton of money. And I'm scared that I will not achieve it. Of course I'm scared. But if you are scared to even say this goal out loud, if you are scared to even set this as your goal, that's wrong, you know. That means that you will just not achieve it. Your goals should scare you, and 100k per month scares me like crazy, bro. But I still set this as my goal, because if you aim to the moon, you might not even land on the moon. But if you aim for the stars, you will land at least on the moon, because the stars are further. So if you aim further, if your goals are bigger, you will at least hit something under that, you know, which is still a lot. So if I'm aiming for 100k per month, there's no way that I will not make at least 50k, which is still a fuck ton of money. So the first thing is like, set your goal. I actually say this, like, by this date, by, you know, December 2026, I want to make this much money. Don't be scared of it. Don't be a coward, and actually admit it to yourself and say it out loud and actually make it as your goal. That's the first step, because you need to believe in it. You need to believe that you will actually achieve it. If you don't believe it, you already lost. The guy who thinks he will be rich and the guy who thinks he will not be rich are both right. It all comes from your beliefs and it all comes from how confident you are. So you have to set this goal and actually believe that you will achieve it. Have complete faith in it and then sacrifice everything for it. So this is like a yearly plan, of course, like set the goal. Then maybe plan, like, you know, you have a vacation this year, or you go here this year. Just plan out the dates where you cannot work, you know, where you can actually put in the work, where you have something already planned, maybe, you know, vacation or some, you know, birthday party or something like that. And then go to quarters. So, you know, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. And set your goals for these quarters. So you have your yearly goal, which is making a certain amount of money, or maybe having a certain amount of followers. But there you have your quarterly goals, which again can be making a certain amount of money. For example, you know, for example, my yearly goal is 100k per month. My quarterly goal can be 20k per month, you know. But also, besides just having these goals, you can also have goals in terms of what you will do. So for example, your goal can be start a YouTube channel, or start Instagram, or start X, or make an offer, or build a website, or build a free lead magnet, or start outreach, you know, blah, 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 or get your first 5 clients, you know, whatever. This can be also your goal. So it's not really just about what you want, but also what you have to do for it, and what is your plan, you know, what is your plan of action. So for example, my yearly goal is making 100k per month, growing to like 30,000 followers, and obviously a year is a fuck ton of time, you know. So I don't really know what I will do exactly this entire year. The plan will change along the way, but I know what I want to do in this quarter. In the first quarter of 2026, I want to make at least $30,000 per month, and I know that I want to grow my following. I know that I want to, you know, scale with outreach. I know that I want to post more content. I know that I want to stay consistent with posting long form videos. I know that I want to make a better website. I know that I want to make multiple lead magnets and courses. I know that I want to set up a new community. All of that. I have these goals that I know that I want to do, you know. After quarters, you have months. So for this, you set your monthly goals. What do you want to achieve this month? And also what you have to do this month. Then you could say like you have weekly goals, but weekly goals are kind of vague because a week is not such a long time. So I would say I would only set monthly goals maximum. So once we are in this month, you will plan your goal for this month, for the next month, you know, whatever. I would always recommend it to plan it, you know, at the end of the month, you plan the next one and you just plan the goal, you know. And then you also plan what you have to do that month to get there. And then you have weeks or days. So you can plan days just like the one day ahead, you know. So at the end of every single day, you've just planned what you will have to do tomorrow. These will be your daily tasks. And over time, it will compound every single week, you know, every single month, every single quarter, until it's every single year. Of course, as I said, it will change along the way. But for example, my daily tasks right now, there's a fuck ton of them, but some of them are just, you know, making content like this, editing the content, making thumbnails, posting content, chatting with people, you know, making a website, making a lead magnet. These are my daily tasks. And so today, in the evening, I will just say, okay, so this is what I did today, this is what I have to do tomorrow. And I will repeat this process every single day. And I know that this month I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to complete this task. And so I'm just going to work on these tasks every single day. So then in the month I complete them, I hit the goal. And then over multiple months, this adds up to the quarter, and then it adds up to the whole year. Very simple. You need to have a plan. You need to have a structure. You need to know exactly what you do. Of course the plan will change, but you cannot just do random stuff, you know. Second thing is that you can always do more. That's why I told you that you should not be scared, or you should be scared of your goals, but you should not be scared so much of them that you won't even try to achieve them. You can always do more, bro, and I can tell you this from experience. So back in the day, a few months ago, I was posting 2 reels on Instagram, 2 reels per day. And I was like, yeah, that's enough, you know, I don't have the ideas, I don't even know what I would make the reels about. And then I was like, what if I just try to post 5 reels per day, you know? And I was like, this is fucking impossible. I will not have the ideas. I do not know what to post about. And what happened is that I just went for a walk. I just got the ideas. And then I made like 20 reels in one day. And now I'm posting 6 reels per day without any fucking problem. For example, with these long form videos, I wanted to post 3 per week. And now I'm just trying to post every single day because I know that I can do always more. It will take me like 12 hours per day to do all of this work, but I can do this. You can always send more DMs, you can always post more content, you can always edit more videos, you can always make better lead magnets or more lead magnets, you can always take more sales calls, you can always do more. And so the lesson from this is that you should not underestimate how much work it will actually take you to get to your goals. Not even the yearly goals, but also even the monthly goals. And I will tell you exactly why. There's this book called Relentless by Tim Grover, and there he basically explains that there are 3 types of people, alright? And now you can listen and you can see which type of the person you are. So the first one is coolers, then it's closers, and then it's cleaners. So I'm just reading it from Google, bro. But basically, coolers are the average. They do what's asked, but avoid going above and beyond, preferring comfort and stability, and can be good but rarely great. So basically, coolers are the average people. They just do the bare minimum, you know. They don't try much, they don't have much ambition, they just do the bare minimum. Someone tells them to do that and they just do it, you know. They don't even want to do it. They can be good, they can be effective, but they cannot be great. The second type of people is you have closers. So the closers are the successful. They are clutch players who deliver when needed, performing well in specific high pressure situations. So closers are the people who do just enough, and they know it's hard, it's a lot of work, you know, but they still do it, but they just do enough, you know. They work hard, they are good, they are maybe talented, you know, they just work on their discipline, they're actually trying, and they are successful, and they are very profitable. But still, they just do enough, you know, they just don't go beyond. Most people are coolers, you know, the average, they are just fucking lazy. Some people are closers, they deliver when needed, so they are able to actually, you know, perform under pressure, and they actually are able to do a lot of work, but only when needed, you know, only when it's required, so they only do what's enough. And the third type of people is cleaners. They are the unstoppable. They are a rare breed, driven to win, never satisfied, who thrive on pressure and make things happen, operating on a different level entirely. So these people, they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck about anything. They just do and do and do and do, and they do so much that it's absolutely unreasonable that they would fail. They do so much volume and they work so hard and they don't think about anything else, and they just go beyond. They never do what's enough. They never want to stay average, but they always go beyond. They do just as much as possible. These people are rare as fuck. This was, for example, Kobe Bryant, you know. Kobe Bryant was training 6 times per week, even when they had a match, you know. And so people asked him like, bro, you have a match today, so why do you train? You will just exhaust yourself. And he said, yeah, well, maybe, but if I have a match like 2 times per month, that's 2 days of training that I wasted. So he trained even on the days where he had a fucking match, bro. That's a fucking cleaner, bro. He doesn't give a fuck. He just does as much as possible. And he doesn't give a fuck about being tired. He doesn't give a fuck about being exhausted. He doesn't give a fuck about anything. He just wants to be the best, and he does whatever it takes. And so that's the mindset that you need to cultivate, especially for this year. And I promise you, it will be just 1 year. Just 1 single year. 12 months, not even that, bro, and your life can be so much different, so completely different. In 2025, I've made the most money ever, and I was thinking that I'm working super hard, you know, I'm grinding, but I wasn't even actually working that hard, you know. I was just doing what was needed. I was just doing what was necessary. I was just doing what was enough. So I was working hard, but I was still partying, I was still going out, I was still wasting time with women and all that. But because I was just scared to properly log in, I was scared to set a proper goal and go after it because I was scared of failure. And that's what most people have. Most people have a fear of failure. So you are scared to set these goals, because you are scared that you will fail, because you know that with the amount of work that you are doing right now, it's not possible to achieve it. And so you know that with your current work ethic and with how much you are doing right now, you will not get to the goal, so you are scared to set it. Because if you would set the goal, you would have to start doing so much more fucking work, and that's what you don't want to do. Most people are not really scared of failure, they are scared of the amount of the work it takes. And that was me as well. I was scared to log in. I was scared to log in. What a bitch I was, bro. I was scared to log the fuck in. And it was only because I didn't want to do the work, and I knew that with my current work ethic, I would never achieve the goals. I was scared both of failure and from the amount of work it would take. And so you have to cultivate the cleaner mindset. Just do whatever it fucking takes to get to your goal. Do as much volume that it's unreasonable. People will call you crazy. You will not have time for anything. You will not have time to go out with your friends. You will not have time to fuck bitches. You will not have time for all of this. All you will do, and all I want you to do this year, is just fucking work. And it is hard, and it will be hard as fuck, bro. But I'm telling you from experience, I was scared to log in. I was scared to actually work 12 hours a day. I was scared to do as much as possible. I was scared to be a cleaner. And at the end of 2025, I regretted it the most in my entire life because I did not achieve the goals that I wanted to achieve. And yes, I enjoyed my life. I enjoyed the time. It was great. But how much better it could be if I was just richer. Locking in is not as bad as it sounds. It actually feels good because you will feel better. You will feel superior. You will feel that you are on a mission. And the mission is super important. Don't tell me that if there is like $50,000 per month on the line and a completely new life, you can travel the world, you can get better bitches, you can buy whatever you want, you can eat in the restaurants without ever looking at the price, you can travel in Dubai, you can do whatever, you can retire your mother, you can support your parents, you can give them money. Don't you think this is worth the grind? The 12 hours per day, 16 hours per day? Don't you think this is worth it? Don't you think that working 12 hours a day for a few months is a small price for all of this? Of course it's a small price. And working 12 hours a day for a year doesn't mean that you will have to work 12 hours a day for the rest of your life. Of course not. So you can always do more. That was the second lesson. Now the third one is that you should stick to it. And for that reason, you should choose something that you will stick to. You should choose something that you can stay easily consistent with. If you have the shiny object syndrome like I had, and you go for the most profitable business because some fucking guru told you to do it, like, yeah, dropshipping, copywriting, and all of that. I tried all of them, and I hated all of them. I never did them. I never understood them. I had no emotional connection to them. I had no emotional connection to my clients. It was not something meaningful. It was not fulfilling. And so I never stayed consistent. I never saw the point in it. I always quit due to lack of results, lack of motivation, and I just fucking hated it. So if you can take one piece of advice that I can give you today, I'm telling you to do something that you enjoy, that you already do without even making money from it. Because if you do it without making money from it, imagine making money from it. Imagine making 10K per month from it. So you will never give up. You will always stay consistent. Plus you will enjoy the work. Of course, not always, but it will be at least enjoyable. It will be at least fulfilling. You will work with people with same interests, similar passions. So you will enjoy working with them as well. Plus, if you already do it, if you enjoy it, you already understand it. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to waste months learning anything. I wasted 6 months learning copywriting. Then after 6 months, I wasted 3 months getting clients. And then after these 9 months combined, I realized I fucking hate it. So I didn't even want to put in the work. I didn't even want to do it. I hated not hated, but I didn't have any connection with my clients because they were just some agency. And I just quit the copywriting. I made some money with that, but I just quit. And I wasted months of my life learning something from zero that I never even enjoyed and never even understood. And so then I decided to just do something that I enjoy, which is posting content, building my personal brand. First of all, I was doing fitness coaching, so I just enjoyed going to the gym. You know, I just enjoyed hitting the gym, so I just monetized it. I just posted content about it, and I helped other people to go to the gym as well and build some decent muscles. I was not even an expert. I wasn't even benching 100 kilos, but I still could help someone who was skinny or who was fat to get healthier, get fit, and build some muscle, build discipline, understand the basics of the gym, you know. And yeah, I actually changed lives of multiple people. Now it's the same thing. I'm helping people go from 0 to 10K per month. I'm also changing people's lives, and I'm working with people that like me because it's my personal brand. I enjoy working with them. They have similar interests, similar opinions, and I'm doing something that fulfills me, something that I enjoy, and something that I will definitely stick to. I'm doing it for almost 2 years right now, and it's just because I enjoy it, and I never had to learn anything. I was already doing the gym, And as I was doing the gym and making content about it, I automatically learned how to make money online, how to post content. I bought mentors, I invested over $12,000 into mentors. And so then I just had all the information, I'm just doing it. I don't have to learn anything from scratch. I didn't start 2026 at zero. I didn't start even 2024 at zero because I was already monetizing my physique. So this is one of the biggest lessons I learned. All the businesses work, bro. Like dropshipping works, copywriting works, even fucking trading works, even if it's fucking bullshit. Maybe trading maybe doesn't work. But like, most of the businesses work. So what works for you the best is something that you enjoy and something that you will stick to, something that you will stay consistent in. And if you want to be a cleaner, if you want to work as much as possible, if you want to actually grind 2026, you should definitely choose something that will be easier to stick to. Because why would you choose a business model that you hate, that you have to force yourself with discipline to do that? You don't like it, you don't enjoy it, you don't have to learn it from zero. Why would you do it? Why would you give yourself this disadvantage when instead you can have a complete advantage of all the other people who are going for the most profitable businesses because some guru told them to do that? They just have the shiny object syndrome, just as I had, just going for the most profitable business. So it was the third point, and now the fourth one, the last one, is that you should build leverage. Because even if you work 24 hours per day, but you don't have leverage, then you still have a limited income. It's like being in a 9-to-5. You don't want to trade hours for dollars. You want your business to work for you. You don't want to work in the business like an employee, like I did with copywriting and, with all the other businesses. You want to work on the business. You want to build the business, so then the business works for you. In my opinion, the best way to do that is by posting content. It's the biggest leverage. The content will work for you. It will compound. The algorithm is your employee. You post the video, the algorithm pushes it to all the people, and then the video or the piece of content just works for you when you sleep, bro. I wake up and I have booked calls from people who want to pay me, and I was fucking sleeping. When I was in school, I couldn't work in school, I couldn't work in a 9-to-5, so when I was doing copywriting, I couldn't do that there. But the moment I started posting content, I could go to school, do no work, but the algorithm and the content was working for me. You can post a video and it can make you money even after a fucking year when someone sees that and he books a call with you, he wants to work with you. Now you can also do outreach, just DMing people, messaging them. It's a good way to make money. I was always hating on it because it's gay, bro. Like, nobody likes doing outreach, right? And so I was always hating on it because I didn't like it. But the truth is that it works, it just fucking works. There's no leverage at all. If you want to automate it with some automations and AI, that's bullshit. It doesn't fucking work. It's again the shiny object syndrome. You think that, yeah, I'll just automate the outreach and send 1,000 DMs per day. It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't fucking work. I tried it. I know dozens of people who tried it and it doesn't fucking work. The only and the best way to do outreach is to do it personalized and to do it manually. So actually choose the people that you want to reach out to, choose the people that you want to DM, and DM them a proper personalized message. AI will not fucking save you, bro. So outreach has no leverage at all. It's a fucking mundane task, it's a slave task, but it's a good way to make money. The next thing, how to build leverage, is by selling something high ticket for multiple thousands of dollars. A lot of people tell you that you should sell something low ticket in the beginning, build trust, sell a $100 program. To make like 10K per month with low ticket, you need maybe 100 clients. How the fuck are you gonna get 100 clients when you don't even have an online presence? You don't have thousands of followers. Nobody knows who you are. So how can you possibly get so many people? Of course you cannot. But if you sell something high ticket, you can literally get one client and he will pay you $3,000, which is more than if you would get 30 people who are low ticket. And so for that, you don't need to wait until you start getting views. You can literally print from day one. You don't need a huge following. I made $10,000 per month with 200 YouTube subscribers. Then they fucking banned me, so I'm now on Rumble or on X, but I made 10K per month with 200 YouTube subscribers. I got like 200 views on the video and it still got me clients. Got me one client, two clients, they paid me, and it's like fucking $6,000, bro, from two people. So you don't have to wait until you start getting views. You don't have to learn all the bullshit about it, and you can just get one client and it will replace your 9-to-5 income. So just to recap that, first of all, plan your year, plan the quarters, and plan every single month and plan every single day. Second thing is be a fucking cleaner. Do as much as possible. Don't do what's enough. Do as much as you can. You can always work more. And for that reason, you should choose something that you will stick to, which is something that you enjoy and already understand, so you don't have to learn anything. And the fourth thing, the last one, is that you should build leverage with content and sell something high ticket. So you don't even need to get a lot of clients. You can get 1, 2, or 3 and make $10,000 per month from it. Quit your 9-to-5 and be happy. So this is exactly what I'm going to do this year, to go from 10K per month to 100K per month. Now, if you want my help, to go from zero or whenever you are to at least $10,000 per month. I helped over 28 people do the exact same thing just by monetizing something they enjoy, posting content about it, and selling high ticket. My program is the most personalized program you can get. I will teach you everything in autistic detail. I will teach you sales so you actually know how to sell to people, how to sell them the high ticket services, how to do the content so you actually get clients from it without even getting many views, and how to choose your niche and what you enjoy and how to make it into an offer that people will actually want to buy from you. Plus, I will hold you accountable, so I will make sure you do as much work as possible, you don't slack off, you don't lose discipline, you don't lose the track, and you will actually accomplish your goals for 2026. If you want to do this, just book a free call with me in the description where I'll explain to you exactly how I can help you make at least $10,000 per month this year. I invested over $12,000, so you can have it for a fraction of the price, and I will teach you literally everything you need. That's my word. So I hope I helped you. Thanks for watching. I hope you crush your goals for 2026. I'm gonna make 100k per month, and see you next time.